Hello guys, welcome back to the game. Genshin Impact ហើយក៏ស្វាគមន៍មកកាន់ channel តងសាជីដែរហើយឥឡូវយើងបន្តជាមួយនឹង game Genshin Impact បន្តទៀត and វគ្គនេះគឺបានចេញនៅ mission ថ្មីហើយ mission មួយថ្មីគឺខ្ញុំមិនលេងហ្មងខ្ញុំថា game ខ្ញុំថាខ្ញុំអត់លេង Genshin Impact ទេថ្ងៃនេះតែថាគេសួរខ្ញុំថារបៀបធ្វើម៉េចដើម្បីយើងលេងជាមួយគ្នាយើងបានឥឡូវខ្ញុំប្រាប់ Let's go ហើយបានឃើញអញ្ចឹងនេះគឺជា full វាដូចជាទូរស័ព្ទអញ្ចឹងកុំព្យូទ័រទូរស័ព្ទខុសគ្នាត្រង់ចុចម៉ៅហើយនឹងចុចលើអេក្រង់ទូរស័ព្ទតែប៉ុណ្ណេះឯងតែបើការចុចគឺវាដូចគ្នាដែរអានេះគឺនៅពេលដែលអ្នកពេលដែលយើងបង្កើត account មកដំបូងគឺនេះអានេះគឺអត់មានទេនេះអាសញ្ញាហ្នឹងអាហ្នឹងគឺសញ្ញាយើងអាចលេងជាមួយគ្នាយើងបានបើអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាចង់ឆែកអាហ្នឹងគឺអាចចុចចេញក្រៅចេះហើយយើងមើលអានេះខាងនេះឃើញទេគឺដាក់ទៅនេះហ៎ Cop of mode អានោះមានថាយើងអាចលេងជាមួយគ្នាយើងបានបើអ្នកនរគ្នាចង់ដឹងថាយើងធ្វើមិនដើម្បីលេងជាមួយគ្នាយើងបានគឺគ្រាន់តែយើងអាប់ level ទេអ្នកនរគ្នាយើងខ្ញុំភាសាតែខ្ញុំបានលេងបានអាហ្នឹងមកយូរហើយខ្ញុំភ្លេចថា level ប៉ុន្មានបានវាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគិតថា level 10ទៅ level 15មួយក៏ level 20ហ្នឹងឯងក្នុងចំនួនហ្នឹងឯងវាអាចយើងគេបើកឲ្យយើងនឹងលេងមួយមិត្តភក្តិយើងបានវាមានបាក់អីហើយតែយើងដើរទៅ farm ទៅព្រោះដល់ពេលយើង early game ចឹងយើងស្រួលដើរ farm យក level ទេអ្នកតែថាប្រហែលរយៈពេលរៀងយូរហើយជាមួយថ្ងៃ2 3ថ្ងៃចឹងយើងអាចសំបាន level 20ចឹងណា not easy ហាអូខេអញ្ចឹងមានតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងបើយើងចង់លេងជាមួយគេតើយើង out level ឲ្យវាគ្រប់ចំនួនបើអ្នកនេះចង់ដឹងក៏យើងបាទនេះខ្ញុំមានហើយវាលោតមកអញ្ចឹងតែបើអ្នកនេះអត់មានយើងចុចវាឃើញវាពណ៌ខ្មៅហើយយើងចុចវាលោតអក្សរយើងដឹងហើយឥឡូវយើងបន្តជាមួយនឹងដឹងតែសាច់រឿងយើងហ្គេមរបស់យើងនេះគឺ mission ចេញថ្មីគឺឈ្មោះថា Windblume ហើយសិននេះគឺយើងអាចបានមកគុតបានអានេះប្រហែលនេះហើយបានអានេះគឺជាដាវថ្មីតែកាកដាវទេឆ្ងាយតម្លាក់ mission ប៉ុណ្ណាប៉ុណ្ណីមកមានព្រមឲ្យដាវព្រមនេះអត់10វគ្គចេញមួយមកអត់ទេឥឡូវយើងធ្វើ mission របស់យើងតែម្ដងដែរដោយសារខ្ញុំនៅចិត្តនឹងស្រាប់Wait a minute ត្រូវត្រង់ឥឡូវដោយសារវានៅឆ្ងាយជាង100ម៉ែត្រ teleport ទៅអត់ទេចាស់ដើរទៅហ្មងពីប Kaboom I'm here hello Sino
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. There's
Sino hello dude It's been a while
What brings you here?
mà
We
bà vậy
recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave. So now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well too.
That's good to hear.
Thank you for taking us to him
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And... Huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
How have you been doing lately
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Cái mẹ đang làm mission đuôi ấp
Same
tray
here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after
It
suddenly finding a new
seems
direction.
like I missed something here
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright,
nhưng khơi cho làm mission
I
đây
suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the
Chào bà
academia.
đây
What?
ខ្ញុំភ្លេចតែដាក់ quick mission អីណា You are not going to be a scholar anymore.
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert.
មែនទេខ្ញុំធ្វើ
She
រ
can't
មើល
teach
មើលទៅ
everyone
វានិយាយ
on
បាន
her
ប្រហែល
own,
ម៉ោងជាមួយ
but
ជើង
there
នេះ
are many of us Eremites all over
shit
Shimera.
ច្រឡំដៃ
She
ចូល
came
កន្
to
លែង
discuss a
mission ធំអីណា
collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
ចូលលេផ្ដាច់កាត់បាន
The
ទេ
people of King Deshret
Chole,
suffer from
chole.
sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided
Come on, dude,
caravans,
don't talk too
thieves,
much, you're
soldiers,
gonna
and
be cut
travelers
my
who get lost in the
minute.
night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Lord
Azar has received much needed punishment.
This guy a
Though, if you
lord.
ask me, it may have been too light.
Yes, we heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Please stop wasting my
Lesser Lord
time.
Kusanali has
Come on,
allocated
end
many
this up.
resources to support and
ខ្ញុំ
develop
ប្រ
the
ហែល skip
desert.
ឯងខ្លាចដាច់សាច់រឿង
I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Milu. Neva wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
Oh, shoot. Oh, so you really doesn't know.
It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
You two are invaders as well.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down.
We will be sure to give the message to the Nilu.
Our job here is complete as well.
ច្រឡំ Nilu.
Sino,
Nilu.
remember, party's in 2 days.
Nilu.
Make sure you're there.
Got it.
The talk is getting end ឥឡូវយើងដាក់ quick start you damn big.
Hey, doesn't Mondstadt celebrate the Windblume festival around this time of year?
Oh, what did they say?
Paimon has lots of good memories from the last one. The sweet scent of flowers on the breeze, the sweet smell of tasty snacks on the breeze, the feeling of the breeze on your face? The only downside was the lack of commissions.
ឆានែ
Paimon
ចាប់
sure
ឯណា
does
យាយទៀតវិញ
one-time thing. There's gotta be someone who needs our help, right? Let's go see how things are this year.
អូខេឥឡូវយើងធ្វើការទៅខានមកតនេះយូរហើយឥឡូវមក I'm back from adventure.
Hey there, Catherine.
Good day, you two. It's nice to see you here at this festive time.
Long time no see.
So, got any jobs for us?
Got any job for us?
I'm afraid I'd struggle to find you any commissions in the near future.
With the
With the arrival of the Windblume Festival, the only task most Mondstadters are busy with is preparing gifts for their loved ones. But it's customary to do this oneself without assistance. Think of this period as the off-season for the Mondstadt branch of the Adventurers Guild. Spring is here, love is in the air, and everyone wants to relax and enjoy themselves. Even the cats at the tavern next door have been getting lovey-dovey with one another recently.
Ew. Gross.
Hmm?
You know that feeling you get when you burst out the doors after a nice nap, hoping to make it to the store before the limited edition drinks sell out, only to get there just in time to see the last 2 glasses snatched away right from under your nose by a couple of pesky
They
lovebirds?
come.
That's what this feels like.
What the fuck? They're very specific for of you, Paimon.
Perhaps you two could simply take this chance to...
Traveler, Paimon, thank goodness I found you. There's something I need your help with. Woo! Sucrose?
Who's the girl? Who's someone need help after all?
What is wrong with you? That's no way to greet a friend we haven't seen in so long. like in the Windblume sense. It's just... How do I explain? Go ahead, Sucrose. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. Phew. Oh, here's the situation. I've been appointed as the Windblume Festival's special ambassador by the Knights of Favonius this year.
A lot of festival here.
My task is to do good deeds for
ក
people
ន្លែងណាក៏
during
មាន
this
កម្រង
festival
ធំ
of
នៅតែនេះ
gratitude
ក៏មាន
and
កម្រង
love.
ធំហេដូច
Excellent.
ធំធំដល់
So
ហើយ
how did they decide who to appoint anyway? They spun an empty bottle donated by Angel's Share inside a circle with all our names on it. Whoever's name the bottle stopped at got chosen.
This method seem a bit rocky.
I think so too. But everyone said that it was to make it fair, so everyone had an equal chance to become the special ambassador. The thing is, I'm not great at dealing with people, so I was really daunted by it at first. But I'm still glad that I got this role. Luckily, I came up with a way to spur myself on, which has helped. Have a look.
What is this? ដបថ្នាំហើយមិនទេ
Is that a test tube? Yep, every time I do a good deed for someone, I get them to breathe into a test tube. That way, I can collect everyone's breaths of joy. Sounds fascinating. Are you gonna use them in your research?
Yep.
Yes. I believe these breaths of joy will serve as valuable raw materials for alchemical transmutation.
Sweet
With any
flower
luck, I'll be able to produce something
Sunset
truly
Ra.
miraculous. Darn, now Paimon's hungry. Wait, you're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
What the fuck
Actually, I meant something even more exciting than that. I can't say for sure until I have more test results to confirm my hypothesis, though. Alchemists mustn't make claims they can't live up to. Anyway, I'm still missing one final breath of joy. Oh, is that all you need help with? That's easy. Just treat Paimon to a sweet madame. Then you'll get your last breath of joy.
More like sweet madame Simon Beast
Hey, come on! Paimon's doing her best to help, okay? So, does it need to be more like official or ceremonious or something? No, joy isn't measured in those terms at all. Let me put it this way. Have you ever planted a fruit seed and cared for it while it grows? In the same way that those tender, sweet fruits are the product of your time and effort, the amount of joy derived from an experience is positively correlated to the degree of hardship overcome during it. For example, in my case, I would say that to experience a statistically significant amount of joy, I'd have to do something like spend 6 months developing a medicine formula to a point where it was finally
ពិតជានិ
consistently
យាយមកហា
effective.
ច្រើនមែន Not
Similarly,
bad
in order to
Thing.
collect a significant amount of joy from other people, I have to find ways to do something sufficiently challenging on their behalf. Oh, Paimon gets it now.
គឺខ្ញុំឃើញ commission ហ្នឹងវាហើយសង្ស័យថារឿងនេះខ្ញុំស្ដាប់បានពាក់កណ្ដាលឬមួយក៏មិនហ៎បើយើងស្ដាប់បានពាក់កណ្ដាលមានយើងចង់ខ្ញុំចង់ស្ដាប់អីទៅចាប់អស់ហើយពេលដែលវាចាប់ទៅយើងអាចមើល mission ពេញវាបាទយើងអាចមើល mission ពេញវាថាថ្ងៃណាវាចាប់ mission យើងដើម្បីលេងចាប់យើងហ្មង
You might have some ideas, but if even you don't know how to approach this.
Don't worry leave this to me we can't give up yet
Yes, you're right. Well, if he's in, then Paimon will help too. With the talking, anyway. But, if things don't work out, can Paimon still get that sweet madame? Come on, Traveler. This is a festival of gratitude and love, after all. How could you refuse?
Excuse me, Sucrose? Could I borrow you for a second? Package for you.
borrow you
Oh, sure.
Okay
Be right back.
be right back okay come back later see you tomorrow bye bye
Wait, is that who Paimon thinks it is? That's Kale, right?
ខ្ញុំកញ្ញានេះមកដល់ទៅនេះលើមកមេឃមកដី Okay it seems like you អត់ងាយក្រែកដល់ទៅមុខទៀត What the hell man
Hi.
Yeah, we should better be. Okay, mission part 1 ចាប់ផ្ដើម and let's go talk with her. Hello ma'am, what you doing? Seelie.
Kale!
ច្រឡំ Kale ច្រឡំ Seelie.
Oh, hey you guys. What are the chances?
You were staring into space just now. Something the matter?
No, don't worry. I'm fine.
Really?
I was just looking at a Mondstadt children's book in the souvenir shop over there. While I was flipping through it, a piece of paper fell out. The writing on it was really mysterious. Almost like a prophecy. If you can do these things, you may light the lantern of utmost joy and receive a supreme blessing.
And what does these things refer to?
Find a flower that is not of this world. Find a guide who will never get
Đó bạn
lost.
gì đây kia.
Find one who would never lie. Find a legend that never ends. So, 4 things in total. Here,
Anh
have a
vậy
look.
ăn tập phun ăn tập hơi. Perhaps she's really
I
read
asked
something.
the lady who owns the store about it, but she said that she didn't know anything about any paper slips.
Oh, it seems like you make a wrong move then.
Hi there. Sorry to butt in, but what's the name of that storybook you just mentioned?
Oh, it was called The Boar Princess.
That is strange. I've read that book, and it sounds like that note you found has no relation to the story at all.
Do you know her?
Let Paimon do the honors. Kale, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Aphonius. And Sucrose, meet Kale. She's a trainee forest ranger from Sumeru's Avidia Forest.
Hello.
Hi.
Whenever như vậy đi clash như vậy mà. Afraid to talk? What the freak?
This is getting awkward fast. You're both so shy.
Yeah, really shy.
So, Sucrose, what are your thoughts on this prophecy? Could it be real?
Without having done any research, I couldn't comment definitively. But if you want my subjective opinion, I don't think that it's a nasty prank or anything.
Who not? Why not?
The only people who read children's books are those with a childlike wonder and imagination. Or children, of course. I'm sure that whoever put this prophecy there would understand that. Would they really do this just to spread lies and ruin someone's innocence? I can't imagine anyone being so cruel.
That's a great take. I love it.
Exactly. Who would want to hurt a child's feelings?
Okay, so what do you think the blessing is, Sucrose?
Xảy đấy như
If
vậy
I had
như
to
vậy
guess,
hay vậy đây đây
maybe a fairy that can make people's wishes come true
vậy
or
đi
something?
âm yên này.
I haven't read many fairy tales, so this is pure speculation. With no other information on hand or prior research to compare against, I'm afraid it might not even be worth considering.
Wow. Her guesswork is really good, though. I want to pick her brain some more. But will she find it annoying if I keep asking her questions? We've only just met after all. What's the best thing to say to someone you're meeting for the first time?
Yeah. Would you like to get the lantern of almost joy?
Well, yes. I mean, if possible.
Possible.
Then, what would you wish for, Kale?
I'd wish for a better personality.
Huh? You can't waste it on that. You've got a great personality already.
That's very kind of you.
Thấy nó vậy nó bè bè.
If you know me like I do. Kale! I know that voice. It's...
Amber.
Kale! Oh, you made good time, huh? You're way earlier than I expected. I spotted your green hair way off in the distance. Good thing my eyes are sharp, or I'd have missed you.
Amber, have you been doing well? Did you finish all the pita pockets I brought you last time?
You bet. They're getting yummier each time you make them.
Huh? Wait, remind Paimon, have you been to Mondstadt before?
A long time ago, I had a lot of help from a lot of people here in Mondstadt. So ever since my Elazar got better, I've been looking out for an opportunity to come back to Mondstadt and tell them all the news that I've been cured.
Good for you.
Thanks.
If it's okay with everyone,
Yeah,
why don't I
they
take Kale
song
for a
up.
walk around town? I'd like to show her some of the places she didn't get
What
to
the
see last
fuck,
time.
man?
Of course. Fine by me.
Sure, go right ahead.
Trời
Sorry,
đất,
Amber.
trời nhà.
I agreed to meet my traveling
Phải lên vậy
companions
là
by
xây
the
vậy
city
sao
gate in
sao
a
xây
few
cái đường
minutes,
vậy
so
thì hay nhầm mình vậy đó
I
bị lòng
can't go with you just
các
yet.
bạn xử lý xây cái đường
Oh, that's all right. In that case, you guys go rest up, and I'll go see Master Jean to ask for some time off.
Oh, okay.
time off.
Traveler Sucrose, could you look after Kale for now? I'll come get her later and take her out. There's still a whole bunch of people I need to introduce her to.
Sure, no problem.
You can count on us. Count on us.
Awesome. See you later then.
Bye.
You all right there, Kale? You look kinda disappointed.
I'm sorry. I'm just feeling a little shy today. Don't worry about
Feeling the
me.
flow.
Amber wants to introduce me to more of her friends. Am I gonna be able to cope? I've only met Sucrose so far, and I'm already struggling to make conversation. I wish I had a little more self-confidence. Then I'd find it much easier to make friends with people. It's nearly time! Let's go to the gate and see if they've arrived.
Ok, vậy là người đoประมาณ70 métทีนี้ดับชอบชูเตอร์มวยcứ đo làm đó à bên cái trái đấy.
Quit following me.
Okay, let's see. Ở ngay dân thôi bạn sai sập bị sai sập tí đấy. So, cho sợi rưỡi hoặc là cho sợi rưỡi. Say no hay nên ngả phải sẽ ghé.
Why is this humble windmill such a great view?
I mean, it's understandable. It must have been a long
Hay
time since you
Hanari.
last came to Mondstadt.
Because it is
Kainari.
the true great Vayu Viastra. Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't get it. View, Vayu, and
View,
also
Vayu.
Mahamatra, Vayu Viastra. No?
Kainari, Sino, over here!
Whew, am I glad to see you. And who's this young lady?
Master, this is Sucrose, an alchemist with the Knights of Favonius. We just met. Sucrose, this is my teacher Tainari. He's a highly respected forest watcher in Sumeru, and he's also a very famous botanist.
Kale's exaggerating. I'm Tainari. Pleased to meet you.
So you have a teacher as well. The pleasure is all mine, Tainari, sir. Yep, he's extremely knowledgeable too. And this is General Mahamatra Sino of the Sumeru Academia. He's really famous in Sumeru as well.
Greetings. Though if I might say so, we're purely here for personal reasons. You needn't be unduly concerned with our official positions. And Kale, there's no need to use my full title. Sino is fine. Or sir, if you absolutely must.
Indeed. We're not here in an official capacity. Just to keep Kale company on her vacation.
Keep me company? But it was you two that insisted on coming.
Kale is very important to us. We felt obliged to ensure her safety on the long, treacherous journey to Mondstadt.
But I've been here on my own loads of times before. What about your work, though? What if something bad happens while the General Mahamatra's away?
There should be no issues. I have left my duties in the hands of my subordinates, and 2 especially reliable helpers.
Oh, Sucrose. What were you saying about you having a teacher as well?
I was just going to mention that I think we're in a somewhat similar situation. I'm an assistant to Mr. Albedo, Mondstadt's genius alchemist.
Oh, please, Sucrose. Genius is an unnecessary epithet. It will serve only to leave an exaggerated impression of me in the minds of our guests.
Mr. Albedo, but it is an objective truth.
Hey, Albedo's here too! Great! The more the merrier!
I think it's a lot of talk here, huh?
So tell me, Sucrose, since your specialty is bioalchemy, what do you know about the
my
antitoxic
backpack.
properties of the calla lily?
Wait! Can we hold off on the nerdy topic for now? Paimon doesn't want to be left out.
Oh, as it happens, I've studied the calla lily in quite some detail before, with it being a species native to Mondstadt. I wrote a whole report on my findings. If you're interested, Mr. Tainari, sir, I can go get it for you.
We're supposed to be here on vacation, and you're already thinking about how to improve your herbal medicines? Also, I thought we'd agreed to take on new identities for this trip.
What new identities?
Mine was Adventurer Sino, skilled desert explorer. Tainari's was technological consultant to the treasure hoarders, and Kale's was traveling musician.
And you find that suit of roleplay fun?
Very much so.
I do wish some of the less cautious adventurers in the Avidya forest would consider coming to Mondstadt instead. What Philanimo mushrooms lack in texture, they make up for in not causing vomiting or diarrhea.
Are you contemplating using some compounds from the calla lily as active ingredients in a targeted antidote?
Yes, I gathered a few on the way here, and my initial research suggests to me that it could be worth a try.
Okay, I got it. But as much as I don't wish to be a wet blanket, it takes a huge amount of experimental data to conclusively prove how different drugs interact. Estimating the total development time would be very difficult. Add in the time for procurement and delivery of essential materials, and I'm not sure if we could complete development before you need to return.
Then please, allow me to help.
Mr. Albedo.
Apologies for my tardy entrance in the present discussion.
Talking too much.
I understand you're looking to make an antidote for poisonous fungi, correct? If you happen to have some samples with you, or relevant documentation on hand, perhaps you might give me the chance to review them later. But before that, I invite the 3 of you to look at this.
I don't want to go. What call?
Food and lodging arrangements? Were you quietly writing this up the whole time? Paimon didn't even notice.
How do you know? I explicit mostly drinking.
Hardly. Rather, I should apologize for interrupting a serious discussion between trained professionals, especially after they have traveled so far to be here, when I myself am neither an adventurer, nor a technological consultant, nor a musician. Nevertheless, I would encourage you to have a knowledgeable local arrange your detailed itinerary while you're in Mondstadt. Take a look. And should you find anything here to be objectionable, it can easily be adjusted.
This is too kind of you. These arrangements are quite excellent.
It looks great! Even Paimon feels like tagging along for the food and board.
You are not interested in this. What are you trying to think?
Wait! Doesn't Paimon's opinion matter anymore? Paimon's technically a guest in Mondstadt too, you know.
Very comprehensive.
The
adventurer, technological consultant, and musician I'll approve. Thank you.
Just one thing. We'd like the chance to cook as well. Why don't we change the group dinner to a camping and cooking trip?
I'll help pitch the tents.
I can help too.
And Paimon will take him to Good Hunter to order some starters. Mondstadt's cold cut platter is not to be missed.
I am looking forward.
Great, then it's decided. Sucrose and I will bring the three of you to your inn for a quick rest. You two, let's meet by the lake this evening.
Okay. Tới dương sao mà một tí kia lấy cho mơ đạp say rư về một đòn tiếp thả phía bên đây anh này dậy cha gì đang tìm.
Too slow.
Tay một lần tay nó dừng mờ anh đi sáng đi rồi mình là boss ra đó. Ốc trời làm cách. Chị sợ cho làm chị sợ vì. Nè là bao là mình chơi tiếp. Chị là mới nhận đã say đâu rồi tay đang đòn thì tới tay em. Chị đi xe phi đang tiết cứ nhận tay ca vậy. Đây nhận tay ca cả nhà đang ấy. And this. Okay. Thuyền đá đấy chẳng. And this one. Okay, ở đây tới cái. And this one. Giờ bên sạch làng trà này ở đây em ai cái nhà na đấy. Ê. Cho sân. Nè lõ à. Lập ca này giờ sơ biết là lời rồi kìa nha. Tại na thơm mới đấy. Chọc. And let's make more talk. Mà nên là mà này tí đi đấy rồi đây.
Hey Sarah, can we have a cold cut platter to go?
Sure, coming right up. Would you like anything else?
Do we, want anything else?
Okay. That will be all. If we must want sweet.
Yay! So you do remember after all! You're just the best! Paimon will give you the sweet flower from that sweet madame as a Windblume.
Just don't turn your ability for later.
No need to worry about that! Paimon can make room for good food.
All right, just a moment.
Oh, that was great. If that was a Windblume treat, then Paimon wishes it could be the Windblume Festival every day.
Yeah, Paimon giờ đi các bạn. When you guys still watching that and I play this. Trời flu mới đây. Nè. You know this game is Yugi. Yeah, Yugi Ho game. And game nó cái game pra bia. Oh, here được cái. Hà lời tới đo phê cầm nó đây nè, sợ cún. Yeah. Time the year mà đa lấy. Cái này anh em khám phá cho các bạn ở videoរបស់ខ្ញុំពីដើមរហូតដល់ចប់ចាំមិនសិនជាពេញចិត្ត កុំភ្លេចចុច like subscribe រួមគ្នាដាក់រូបកណ្ដឹងផង Yeah បើសិនជាអ្នកនរគ្នារឿងមានអារម្មណ៍ពលវិញគឺអ្នកនរគ្នាដាក់គុណ2អានេះដាក់គុណ2គឺមានអារម្មណ៍តែល្អមើលហ្មងប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំនិយាយហួសពេកព្រោះអីមើលចប់ហើយបាយបាយអញ្ចឹង